looking at me.
So this series is the Bomb Squad versus the Aces, and the Bomb Squad swept last series they played. The Bomb Squad swept the Torches 3-0. Dylan, the 7th overall pick, did really amazing in his debut for the rookie season. He played absolutely well, absolutely outstanding. 4 home runs. I mean, he couldn't really pitch that well, but his offense was on point that game. And then you got the Aces. They came off of a 1-2 split. They lost the series to the Hustlers, but Hustlers might be the best team in the league. So it was a pretty good game. Brandon's OVP is outstanding. He's getting on base by any means, whether it's a walk, a single, home run, whatever. Grayson's a southpaw, so he should have a pretty big advantage on the hitting portion. And I think he could probably do pretty well on the offensive side now that he is not getting pitched to by Cam. So yeah, those are the 2 teams. For this Bomb Squad game, Tanner Mitch will not be here. He's at work, so it will be Brecken Billhorn, who's on the Torches. He will be subbing in for the Bomb Squad. So yep, that is the series information you need to know.
Well, for the majority of the game, I'm going to be using a voice overlay to do the commentary because we had nobody back there, so it was just recording. We didn't have anybody to do the commentary, so I'll just do it now.
And gets it.
And that's a walk, runner at first with no outs. Dylan puts a pretty nice ball in play. I gotta get to second base for the foresight. Brennan tries to peg me, but he misses, so I get third, and Dylan stays at first base. Runners on first and third with no outs. Brecken up to bat. So Brecken jumps on first pitch, puts a nice barrel on the ball. Safe everywhere. I score 1-0. Bomb Squad. So brings me up to bat with runners on first and second, and I go yard. 4-0. Bomb Squad. Brandon does not look shook at all after the home run. He goes 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strike. 1 out. Nobody on. Brecken's up to bat. Brecken's back up. Throws a knuckleball, and he puts the barrel on the ball, but grounds right out to George. 2 outs, ends the inning, bottom 1. Turns out that the camera wasn't recording for the bottom of the first, so we're on the top of the second where I'm back up to bat. And I hit a ground ball, and I get out. And then Dylan strikes out, get in the inning. So Brandon's up to bat, and full count pitch. I walk him, run first with no outs. And then George is up to bat, and I throw my nasty drop ball for strike 3. 1 out, run first. Grayson's up to bat. And then I strike Grayson out, chasing at a high drop ball. 2 outs in the inning, top 3. So Brecken leads off the inning, hits a ground ball. Brandon fields it cleanly, and he touches the mound, so he is out at first. 1 out, and I'm up to bat. So I'm up, and he throws me an inside screwball, and I go yard again. Solo home run. Score is now 5-0. So now Dylan's at the bat, and he puts the ball in play right up the middle, but George grounds it cleanly, and he steps on first. End of the inning. Brandon leads off the inning, and he hits a ball, barrels it up right down the line. Ground roll double because it gets past the fence. And then I get George to a full count, and I walk him. Runners on first and second with no outs. So Grayson's up, and you know what they say, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So throw a screwball 2-seam there, and then throw a 2-seam again for 2 strikes. And then I pick up, and 3 strikes on the same 3 pitches. 1 out. Brandon says,
I love both.
and I strike him out for his first strike out of the whole season. Ends the inning. Now to the top of the 4th. Brecken leads off, and he strikes out to start the inning. 1 out, nobody on. on to bat. So Brandon throws me a ball, and he intentionally walks me, which is a very risky decision with Dylan to bat. So runner on first with Dylan to bat, 1 out. So Brandon's plan bites him in the butt, and instead of a solo shot, it's a 2-run shot. 7-0 as the Bomb Squad extend the lead even more. And so now Brecken's up, and he hits a little dribbler in play. George fields it cleanly and gets him on the first. End of the inning, going into the final at-bat for the Aces to potentially keep them alive. So cut of the bullpen, I put Dylan in to hopefully have me close out the second game and then pitch all the third game, as he has a very comfortable lead to deal with. So to start it off, Dylan walks George, and then he walks Grayson. So runners on first and second with Brandon up the bat. And Brandon does what he does best, which is get on base by any means. He hits a high fly ball to the fence. Only it's a single because George didn't get the read very well, but bring it in for bases loaded with no outs and George up to bat. And Dylan walks George again. Aces put up their first run of the game, walking in 1. Which brings Grayson up to bat, and Dylan strikes him out on a nasty, low screwball. And Brandon does it again. Gets on base. Run scored. 2-0, George up to bat again. And he walks George again for the third time this inning. I think Dylan might be scared of George or something, because maybe he has something that we all don't know about that Dylan does. 3-0 with bases loaded. Grayson up to bat. Puts a nice barrel on the ball right down the line. Brecken is unfortunately not there in time to make the play. 1 run scores, and now 2 does. Score is now 5-7. And so we intentionally walk Brandon with George now at the bat. And Dylan throws 4 straight balls to George, so I put myself in. So I throw first pitch screwball right down the middle, strike 1. And then I throw a slider right down the middle, and George hits a home run. Grand slam, walk-off grand slam. When they are down 7-0 going into the last inning, they put up 9 with a score of 9-7. They walk it off.